Hey. So, it says 3 or 4 minutes left, but I thought I'd just... There's a couple people here already, so I thought I'd just open up. So by popular demand, I'm going to show my whole desktop and got rid of all the other crap. There's some stuff I wanted to show. There's some really cool things I found recently. Okay, first thing I want to address is that I said I was going to show my drawings of what I'd come up with so far, but they're really lame. I feel like if I actually tried, I could probably do some really good drawings, but I did realize that my notes that I had made, I consolidated them into this so we can read what I have come up with so far are these various types of regions. So you've got like grasslands, like you know, your typical medieval landscape. Let's see, just make sure the volume's alright here. Yeah, should be good, right? So your desert, you know, I'm gonna put dunes, plateaus, and arches. The coastal cliffs, it's like a Greek mainland type vibe, like cliffs near the ocean for the air elves, which are like the lighter skinned elves for the sky. On the other end, where do you see sea elves in the archipelago, or sky elves in the desert? So these are like the darker skinned land and air elves, and the darker skinned humans. These are the lighter skinned dwarves. These are the darker no wait, what would these be? Lighter skin, darker skin? I don't really know. Doesn't matter per se. But in this case it would be like, because this is in the air and this is like in the desert. This is the cliffs. So then you got your German Black Forest style. Hey man, I'm doing pretty good. I actually just got Fortnite on PC now. Check it out. The frame rate is incredible. The graphics are so much better. The voice communication being enabled by default with squads on parties. Like, oh my god, what have I been missing out on? So now I officially have nothing to play on PlayStation. It's the YouTube device now. Bedroom YouTube device. So I've been playing a lot of Kingdom Come Deliverance. It's amazing. You know, my video the other day was full of gripes, but that's just because I love to nitpick. But it's like the best thing ever. I'm really into it. It reminds me of Daggerfall, that sense of like, you still have an obligation to the story, but you kind of have free will to do whatever you want. It's pretty cool. Like, you're on a narrative, you know, but you can kind of like mess around. Or like Baldur's Gate or something. So, this would be like your court side, or alliance, if you put it in those terms of alliance versus horde, court versus tribe. This would be the tribe side, if you will. So, the Nordic style, that other island that you saw, that's what I'm talking about, that I have in the game already. For the dark Vesper Batlings and the black Mirror Elves, for the Night Elves, basically. Not Night Elves, I'm sorry. Dark Elves, Drow, if you will. Mirror Elves. So they have two different types of fantasy forests, like your typical, you know, well, you have the German Black Forest. I'm thinking just like really grasslandy, but really a lot of trees, like, you know, rolling hills, like Grimm Fairy Tales style, like that movie they did. That did a really good forest of the. I think I even shot it there. Oh yeah. Should I do a voice chat in Discord? Let me see. What do I do? Join me. Alright, let's see how this works. Alright, can anybody try it out? Yeah, so I guess I'll mute myself here because you guys got the stream anyway, so nobody needs to hear that. But hopefully I should hear your stuff here. I should hear your shit. So not done here. Let's see. Oh, he's working. Okay. So the German Black Forest, then you got your typical wood elf style forest where the wood elves, Fomorian ogres, and satyrs can prance about, all fantasy like. You have an archipelago like the Greek area, so this is for sea elves and minotaurs, right? It's very Greek but islandy, you know, because the minotaur is from Crete. So bam. Oh, his mic is working. Oh, let me see. I don't hear you. Let me see. Alright, so lastly you got this fantasy jungle vibe. Like I was thinking western versus eastern, because this is where the Oni ogres and our red batlings are. So I think red, jungle, exotic, dangerous, colorful, foreign. But I don't want to just typify it. And what I think would be creative is, since a lot of like Asian areas and games, they're all like, oh, we must be peaceful and Asian like. I'm putting the Oni ogres and the batlings there, which are vicious and wild and crazy, so like kind of a play off the opposite of what you'd expect from the cultures there. Alright, do you hear me? Like from the stream, or just from, because I had myself muted before. Do you also hear me from Discord? Anyway, feel free to type. I'm basically looking for more suggestions. I've had it open on Discord for the let me see. Let's see. No. I mean, I have my desktop audio going, so like maybe I have it muted here for some reason. Discord is up. It shows nothing. That would be funny if it was push to talk. Check it out, because I remember I did once, and I was like getting all in a fuss about it. Happened to me once. Alright, so here's some other cool stuff that I wanna like totally. Oh wait, I didn't finish the other idea we had from chat. Somebody said volcano, and then I was like, yeah, we do have to do a volcano, but everything does volcanoes. So somebody else was like, how about They made a joke out of it. What about like a mana volcano or something? I was like, fuck yeah, mana volcano. So I found this blue lava coming from the burning sulfur in Indonesia. So basically, mana volcano is gonna be one of our areas here. That's a group suggestion already. I'll just let him figure it out. Anyone else, feel free to join us. I put the link there. This is just some general stuff I've had, not for landscapes, but for look and feel. So I'm gonna see if I see any other things about landscape that stands out. Like, okay, so I'm gonna start planning this out too. So some things we really need, obviously, river, waterfall. What types of waterfall? Right. Types of rivers. Well, I'm hearing the Discord bloops. So I think it's something else on your end. Like, I see no microphone icon from you. Like, if I'm away from the screen and you type something, I hear a bloop in my headphones. Bloop. Yeah, go try that. Alright. And a redwood forest, which, do I have to, like, be in here or something? No, I guess it's just, I'm in there. So Kelsey here has been working on a little redwood tree for us. Started last night, which looks amazing. So it's like one type of redwood, not the type I'm used to, but apparently it's the type that Kelsey's used to. So some notes here.
Do you hear me?
Hey, there you are. Yeah, I do. Yeah, totally. Do you hear me now? Alright. So, I guess you're just trying not to steal the show here. What a respectful guest. Usually I'd just be talking all over the place as soon as I got on mic on something. I'd be like, hey, what's up? But I suck. Alright. There's just some cool shit here. This guy's a pistol.
I do.
There's gonna be some delay with talking over each other, so just feel free to interject whenever you want. I'll shut up eventually, and you can just keep talking. Like, this is a cool one. That's a cool waterfall. Nothing too specific about it. I remember seeing one really cool. Actually, yeah, one of these landscapes I saved was specifically, yeah, this is a cool thing going on.
Sorry,
here.
there's like a delay.
Oh yeah. Is the Discord chat delay longer than the YouTube delay? Because you might as well just mute the YouTube and just chat with me on Discord, but then it's not going to sync up with what I'm showing on screen. But it's not going to matter too much. Obviously, you got to have a giant skull or a giant ogre. I think we're talking to each other in time. Like, reply to me to this. Like, yeah? Oh wait, no, I hear you typing as you're typing. So I hear you right now. I can't. I guess I can send you the link to the channel I'm watching, so you can listen with, and then you have the full experience.
Yeah, your YouTube's delayed by a lot compared to Discord.
Yeah, but I've always known that. But I figured
it might be just my Wi-Fi.
No, it's the way the
sure.
stream goes. It's like a minute off. It's to enable playback, so you can rewind and look at things. So, let me play this thing in the background, and I'll talk about some of the stuff I see if I want to make some notes. Did you have any ideas, Ruminate, while you wait for the delay to catch up? Have you thought of anything? Any other ideas that have already been stolen before?
Honestly, I played so many MMOs, to be honest. Every single one from Star Wars Old Republic to EverQuest to World of Warcraft. I've played many.
I skipped a couple, but I played most of them.
One, like,
most of them before the WoW clones took over.
How about kind of like a crystal land?
Yeah, crystals.
Like, it's covered in crystals and all kind of like.
So they did red crystals in the new Star Wars, and we've seen blue crystals everywhere before. And they did the multicolored crystals in WoW, and that awesome jungle volcano landscape in WoW. That was a really good place. But so I'm not saying that they ripped them off or anything. I'm just trying to think of what's another color we could do. We're like, what's a cool way to do? Because we gotta have crystals. I agree with you. That's like awesome and easy to do. You know. White crystals, like metallic crystals, or like, yeah, what about realistic crystals? Like if they're metals and you're in like a cavern of gold and it's just like giant crystals of gold. There you go. Something like that. Or giant geodes. Let's face it, nobody's done a giant geode yet, right? You're like inside of a geode. Let me see. Giant geode. It's a good idea. The crystals in general. I was thinking about it today. That was like in my list.
What about purple? Purple or like turquoise or something?
It seems to be the dominant color for real geodes. For giant ones. I guess when they're giant, they're purple. Look at that. Okay, giant purple geodes. I'm sure there's some reason for that. Why are all giant geodes purple? Purple K. Purple K. Why is... Oh. Sorry, my keyboard's like sucks. Let's do it. I could like screen share on Skype with you. And then just live stream for other people to watch. But then it's only one person. Let's see if anybody else joins us eventually. I thought there'd be like a couple people from the group.
Why don't we just like make up a color or something?
I wonder if there's like a variety of them. There we go. What do you mean? Okay, I still have this thing playing. Let's see. The archways and things. So this is the kind of arches that I'm talking about having Kelsey make. Stuff like that. Really, maybe the voice chat thing. It would work better if there was other people talking to each other. Because with me trying to show you something, you're like 10 minutes off.
I just like looked at this guy and he was like asleep, and I literally thought in my mind like I could literally stay here forever, and that was
Strange Turkish rocks.
the best moment.
Alright, so just strange rock landscape formations.
Yeah, I like those archways. Remind me of the Grand Canyon.
Yeah, I think, oh yeah, a Grand Canyon in general, like a giant canyon. Alright. Make this into a list too. Like having a canyon. I need to like go through the list of, like, I need a delta. That's what I'm talking about. I need to get that list of basic land formations. I think I already pinned one. Yeah, this thing. So I'm gonna make sure I have each of these archipelago. So archipelago. It's already done. A bay, of course. Canyon, caves. That's something else. Coast, whatever. Continent, delta. Okay. Got desert, glacier. I know there's a mod for World Machine for glaciers. Let me show you that shit. God. I just can't type.
Yeah, your stream is cutting out, and so is your voice.
Oh, that sucks. It looks good on my end over here for now, but I can't tell. I'm streaming it to myself on like lowest resolution, but it looks pretty good. And actually, the delay isn't too bad on my YouTube. Are you sure you have the live button clicked so you're like caught up to the current stream time? So here, there's a nice glaciers thing, so we can have that effect basically.
Yeah, your voice chat and stream keeps being interrupted and all this. I don't know again if it's my Wi-Fi.
Yeah, just listen for a second. It's probably your Wi-Fi. Maybe having my stream playing with Discord running on your end. I can't decide. Oh, I think since it's just you for now, I'm gonna, well, I'll keep it open so you can chat with me, you know, but what you chat about is gonna be delayed or whatever. It's the guy's Wi-Fi. He says thanks. Kids class Latin form flashcards. So hills, I think I got that. Islands, isthmus. I need an isthmus. Lakes. Where's my thing? Okay. Lake types. Mountain types. Oceans, a peninsula, alright. Oops. I'm gonna have planes, but make sure it's... Uh-oh.
Sorry, I just closed out a Discord, or not Discord, YouTube on my computer and ran it on my phone so it would be easier.
But now I can hear myself playing on your phone. I can hear like your phone streaming through Discord, looping. Yeah. Alright. Escape. Run away. Run away. Dude, I know you can hear me. But now I can hear myself playing on your... Anyway. So plateaus we got. I'm gonna write plains in here. Grassland plains, humans need plains and hills. It's understood. I don't need to write that shit. Yeah, so I can't hear your mic anymore, just so you know. Ponds, rivers, straits. It's all good, dude. Valleys, yeah. Maybe valley, like cliffs. In general, we got that with cliffy region. Volcano, waterfall. Okay, let's look up. I love how it's Christmas music all year round with this type of music. Look at this, I'm learning so much about the world just by doing this game. List of waterfalls by type. A plunge waterfall. The water descends vertically, losing contact with the bedrock surface. Like in the air. Horsetail is descending water maintains some contact with bedrock. Cataract is a large, powerful waterfall. I guess we're gonna have to go through these. Let's go through the briefing list first. Multi-step, a series of waterfalls, one after another, of roughly the same size, each with its own sunken plunge pool. Block. Water descends from a relatively wide stream or river. It's like Last of the Mohicans. Or, Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. Cascade. Water descends a series of rock steps. Segmented, distinctly separated flows of water form as it descends. Interesting. I know that. Okay, tiered water drops in a series of distinct steps or falls. Punch bowl. Water descends in a constricted form and then spreads out in a wider pool. Fan. Water spreads out horizontally as it descends while remaining in contact with the bedrock. Some waterfalls also distinct that they do not follow continuously. Ephemeral waterfalls only flow after a rain or a significant snow melt. I hear some of these songs too many times, so I'm going to change this to another channel. Let's go channel, give me some music. Oh, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and get a copyright thing, right? Because who cares? This is such a damn good show.
Howdy.
To plunge. Look at all this wasted space over here, Wikipedia. Come on. A cataract. Ooh. Multi-step. Probably not, dude. You just need to mute the phone. Block. Cascade. Segmented. These are segmented, yeah. Tiered. Punch bowl. Interesting. Fan. These are pretty bad pictures of waterfalls, to be honest. Alright. Alright. Glacial valleys and river valleys, okay. Right, so, see, types of mountains. Primary homework. 5 basic kinds of mountains. Fold mountains, fault block mountains, dome mountains, volcanic mountains, and plateau mountains. Okay.
This next song's Creep.
I'm just gonna skip this song because it's creepy and depressing. Oh, no. Actually, this one's really good. This vocal performance. I'll just go halfway through it. A lot of their stuff is creepy and depressing, but... This is a bad website for this. For your phone? Let's try it. Let's try it out, man.
Is that better?
I think so. I don't hear myself anymore. Well, it'll have to wait till the delay catches up? No. I guess I would hear it now. Yeah, it should be good. There's a picture. No. I'm not getting a good idea of what a fault block mountain looks like. Oh. Sort of. It's a video. Do you know anything about mountains?
Yeah, I put headphones in on my phone so I can listen to.
Yeesh, this is too much.
I noticed the delay isn't that bad anymore too from my end.
Oh, that's cool. I'm not seeing a lot of like real world examples of the block mountains. But I mean, a dome mountain is easy enough to
So
figure
we're
out.
looking at volcanoes?
Different types of mountains for now. So, dome, fold, the block, obviously volcano. So a block mountain is what I need to figure out. What the fuck does a block mountain look like? Oh, those are cool. Okay, yeah, this is what I need to have. Something like that, where there's like these cool diagonal things jutting out.
Yeah, that looks pretty cool. You might be able to scale up the assets from the kite demo and really big and make those. Big rocks.
I've been through the rocks. A lot of them are very like bulbous, rocky shapes. But there might be something in. There's a lot of rocks in all of those assets, and there's some rocks on the marketplace that are like really little pebbles that somebody like photogrammetried. Also, these summits. I don't know. Okay. And obviously plateaus, which can be square.
I'm trying to.
Well, like I said, it's gonna happen.
Time without like talking over you, but there's a slight delay, so.
Are you listening to the YouTube stream now?
Yes, I am. I'm listening from my phone with my headphones in, and then I got my mic and all that down on my neck.
So, why don't you just... I don't know. I was thinking listen to the computer with them. No, I guess this is better because now you can see what I'm talking about is relevant to what I'm showing. There's just like it's like a 10-15 second delay. It's like doing an interview in the news. Sorry. So,
Yeah, and there was a big delay in this computer as I was running Discord and watching your stream at the same time.
I anticipated cutting you off. I think if we get a good rhythm, we can start having like 2 conversations at once. Alright, types of lakes. I'll just talk when I hear you talking, and then you talk for 10 seconds or so at a time, and then bam, I'll sound like I'm replying to you.
Okay, sounds good.
I don't have anything to say to that though. Oh, here we go. It's big list. Crater Lake.
Me either.
Okay. So we got a bunch of glacial stuff to go together.
There would be a cool thing. I think there's an asset on the asset store, but maybe you could replicate it without having to buy it. Like an underground, or like an under the water, under sea level kind of.
Like Sebastian under the sea. This just looks like a river. Does this count? Or I guess it's like...
No, like you ever played the game Rift, where they have that undersea level?
You want to find a picture that you think?
Yeah, sure. I'll pull it up on Discord.
Yeah, cool. Tarn. Alright, so actually, you know what I wanted to see is, well, new types of rivers too. Here we go. A fjord, obviously. Former lake. Lava lake.
Sorry, I'm taking so long to
Hey, you'll find something.
Images. My internet's slow.
Shrunken Lake.
Kind of live in the middle of like nowhere.
That sucks, man. At least you have some access to the internet superhighway. Underground lake. There we go. So springs.
A year and a half later.
Rills. Sorry if my microphone picks up the headphones too. It's a huge mess of audio. So good though.
Yeah, nothing works, I guess.
Nah, they couldn't hear you though. Alright, so I guess... So those erosion things are already in there in the level things, so I should be able to work with
Sorry if
that.
I'm sniffing on kind of over a cold.
Oh, that sucks. I was only laughing because you were apologizing for sniffling. There's nothing wrong with that. Don't let anyone ever tell you that your bodily functions are wrong. I had a substitute teacher once who like totally took over an English class just to teach us that like farts and burps and stuff shouldn't be looked down on.
Yeah, my mother gets angry at me. She's like, "Stop sniffling right now." Like,
What the hell?
chill.
Okay.
How friggin' hard is it to find a stupid picture of
I know, right? Sometimes you're trying to find some random stupid little specific thing and it's just like, how come nobody else has ever wanted to look up this random stupid little thing? I can't believe I'm the only one. I think Google has just been erasing things from the internet.
I don't know, Google's a very mysterious company. I wouldn't trust it with any of my information.
It has all your information. There's not really much you can do about that.
This song is going to be on our next album. It's called Big Empty.
True. Actually, they probably already have it.
That's awesome. I'm gonna be making a lot of different freaking types of waterfalls.
I'm just gonna find the first one that comes up. I don't even care. I'm not looking that long.
Alright, I think I see 10 different solid types we can use. That's like an even amount. Let's see.
Sent it in Discord.
There we go. And that's supposed to be underwater? I'm kind of confused. What are we looking at for? Yeah.
Yeah, it's all underwater. It's like terraforming under the water.
Oh. Okay, I see. Like land underwater. That's interesting. I do want to have swimming, but I don't really want to have really.
So incompetent on being able to post decent pictures of stuff I need, then I probably would be able to find a better picture.
I get the idea from that though. Now that you've shown me that. Nice. Okay. So these are like features. Let's see. I feel like these three, the Isthmus Peninsula and Strait, could kind of be just, I don't know, peripheral of one of these other zones. I can connect two zones.
Yeah, honestly,
this could be a zone off the side.
I'm gonna drop playing EverQuest 2 to play Rift because it looks so much better.
It's funny. Have you tried Kingdom Come Deliverance, or would it not run on your computer? I mean, it runs really well once I stop
here's a good
streaming.
picture of a volcano kind of area. I might be able to run it actually. I will
The shit is
buy
this?
it quick soon.
That was not Stone Temple Pilots there. This is though. This is a great track.
I'm really looking forward to when Dark Age of Camelot goes free to play, honestly. Because I always wanted to try playing that game. It looked amazing.
I know that you could play it still on some, whether it's a user-made server, I think. But it looks like it's raining under the. How's that underwater if it's raining?
I was never sure how to set those up.
Okay, so I want to split up.
That one's not underwater. It's actually just a different zone.
Okay. What is it that you wanted to show off about that one? What are we looking at here?
Volcanoes kind of area.
I see these like mountains that are like above the ground. That's kind of interesting. Okay, so you're gonna start talking in a second anyway, but let's see. So far, so good. These are gonna be like the starter zones, basically. 4 per side. So you have the court and the tribe. Now I wanna split up these other zone ideas for the same kind of 2 sides of the map, one way or the other, but they're gonna be like, let's see, get some paint action here. So let's think of it like a diamond, kinda. I suck. Here's one side, here's the other side. You kind of have. So these are not candy corn, but rather these are your starter area zones. You level up a lot here. Alright, other side, starter zone area. And as it'll be really challenging in the center. So it'll be hard to just go straight forward and into the other enemy's territory.
Oh, so they're all connected.
Yeah, it's one big map. So, and then in this other areas is like sort of neutral ground, but obviously, you know, one side would be like, you know, favorable to this side or the other or whatever. You know, just in terms of tactics and how much of the enemy you're going to see. Maybe society-wise too. There could be some species here that are more, you know, some roleplay stuff. But these areas are going to be like more neutral, exploratory. So I'm thinking basically those 4 zones on each faction are going to be here. So that's going to be like... I can't color them in here. What's the extras here?
I think we should worry about the starter zones first and pick out the ones that we want for the 4 main, and then worry about the rest of the zones once we get the starter zones finished.
Oh, but I have them already figured out. This is what I already had. This is the new stuff. So let me show you. So I basically got grasslands, desert, mainland Greek kind of style, and a German dark forest.
I'm all ears.
Alright, cool. So that would be the court side, sort of good guys side, if you will. And this would be the more wild side, the tribe side. It would be like a Nordic region, a high fantasy Western style forest, archipelago kind of region, and a fantasy jungle, Eastern Asian kind of style. So that would be these areas, the starter regions. And then so it's a matter of sort of figuring out aesthetically, kind of maybe, like the end goal is to kind of have an idea of what the layout is going to be. I don't have to the thing with World Machine is, I'll start it up now too, is like it can be a work in progress, but if I'm going to do anything in Unreal Engine, that part of it needs to be finished. So yeah, like you said, I can finish the starting zone areas first, like the very beginning, so there aren't even any options. Like we'll just do grasslands, and Nordic region, for example. That's what I already have, sort of, like, you know, the style-wise, if you will. I know it's not done or anything, but that's what I've shown so far. So we can perfect those in World Machine, get those looking really good, and have the other ones kind of blocked out, sections in mind, and I can change them later before I put anything down in Unreal Engine over there, other than just placeholder testing stuff, like, you know, nothing permanent. Right? That's sort of like what you're saying, is like get these starter zone areas and then work on these, and then, but generally speaking. So with that all stated, let me get some good music playing here. That's not good music. Alright. Just kind of thinking what goes closer with Man of Volcano should probably just be in the center. I don't know if that's cheesy. That might be too much. Maybe it could just be something off the side somewhere. It's not super important. Sounds like it should be super important though. Which is kind of, I think that would be dumb though, just to have something super important in the center. Maybe it could be balanced by something cool like Redwood Forest on the other side. Maybe we do something special with the Redwood Forest. Maybe it's a blue wood.
Maybe have it like a separate part, maybe? Yeah, blue wood.
Some separate areas. Yeah, I mean, you know, something wood. Maybe multicolored wood. So, I mean, these are cool areas too. So these kind of all do equal out. These are very equal though, and these are very basic. So these are.
The redwood reminds me of like Star Wars redwood, and then there's also the redwood asset pack in Unreal Engine. Is
there an asset pack for that?
Yeah, it's a whole forest.
Hmm. There's two of them even. $20 isn't bad.
I would normally just go with the redwood forest, honestly, not the collection, because that's really pricey.
Yeah. I don't know if those are big enough though. I mean, you can always just make it bigger, but I guess it's pretty big. Yeah, but I think it's a good idea to have Kelsey work on our own. First of all, so we don't just have the same redwoods as everyone else, but
yeah, true.
He can customize it.
Duplicate the maps.
I was just thinking he's gonna customize them in the way that has that like insides hollowed out and like little holes made for windows and cool stuff like that. He, she. Gotta be careful with my pronouns. So closing that.
I mean, if someone else is gonna do it, by all means, go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead and do it, 'cause it'll save you money.
Okay, so now these are kind of, well, let me see. Take these in order of craziness or epicness. Glacier is slightly more epic than a canyon.
I like the idea of the fjord though, kind of, or like, I don't know.
Fjord. Of, what about it?
Yeah, fjord, sorry.
It's all good. Trying to help a brother out.
I don't know, it reminds me of a bunch of other MMOs that I played that or like a snowy kind of mountainy place.
I really liked Borean Tundra. This is a great picture. The actual zone itself was good too. You really had to be there, man. You had to be there, man. This does not do it justice.
Yeah, that is a really nice picture. That's kind of like what it is in EverQuest too.
So what do you call these things? I know I saw a picture of it in one of my... Alright, so let's go through this stuff. I'm not done here. This is cool as hell. So a city like on cliffs surrounded by a horseshoe of cliffs.
Yeah, that'd be a really neat idea. It might be difficult to pull off, but it'd be worth it if you could.
Kind of like strange formations area, strange stuff like that.
Almost looks like a tidal wave.
Yeah, the tidal wave thing is cool. I gotta work with ideas like that. A lot of these things are basically just strange rock formations. They need meshes. They're not really landscapes. Oh yeah, something like this. Jungle, ocean, island things. This is basically what I want the jungle to look like. I totally talked over you, unfortunately.
Yeah, I really like that actually. It's really unique. It's got like kind of big, huge boulder structures and all these jungles and everything.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make that. That's an assignment for Kelsey.
Yeah, I just realized the game design program I got accepted to, it's not even in Unreal Engine, it's like all using Unity, and I'm like, rip.
What is?
It's the game design program, it's all in Unity. It's pretty Unity program.
I mean, you'll be learning a lot more practical stuff. I mean, Unreal Engine, I feel like you can just teach yourself. Unity, you have to know coding. It's not really a blueprint system.
Yeah, nowadays, even like, what is it, the Frostbite, or not Frostbite, the engine that Massive uses for like the Division and all their Assassin's Creed games, it's all using visual scripting and all that for everything.
What? A pink lake? Alright, if it exists in real life.
Documentaries on how it was made and everything, and people editing it, it's actually way more advanced than Unreal Engine.
This is ridiculous. What kind of neurotoxins are in there?
Sounds interesting. I like it. Looks like a pool of like yogurt.
It's just algae. Huh. Yogurt. That's so gross. There's the multicolored river here in Mexico.
I don't know where like Pepto. I watched the movie Limitless last night, and it was
Limitless.
quite interesting actually. It wasn't what I expected. I always wanted to watch it, but when I finally watched it last night on Netflix, it wasn't what I thought it was going to be.
What's the general theme? Chocolate Hills. Those are, I have that in there. Dome Mountains. Yeah. The Mystery in Siberia. Whoa. That thing's huge. That's it, I believe in aliens. There's no other explanation.
Mine you have like an eye socket.
Yeah.
Kind of like an eye popping out of like.
It's funny, you stop talking when you hear me talking, but in actuality, like, I'm not talking on the stream at that point yet.
That's pretty cool. Those things in the lake.
Gotta have cool mountains, shapes like this. But again, this is all stuff that would have to be meshed. There's the crystals. Like, full-size crystals, right?
Try not to talk over you, but the delay distance from Canada to United States is
Oh yeah.
a big one.
Oh yeah, Forest of Stone. Some weird freaking trees.
What if we had a land that was like in the center of it, kind of like the Avatar movie, but instead of like a big tree, it was like a big mushroom.
Then you'd have something that's basically like the Avatar movie, except instead of a big tree, it's a big mushroom. Just saying. I do like mushrooms, but that's kind of, it would be like every stoner poster. Day glow, glow in the dark.
Nowadays.
I mean, you don't have to have new ideas. Look at this hallway. This is a natural formation. I remember.
Noodle's Cave is a sea cave on the uninhabited island of Staffa in Scotland. Its size and naturally arched roof, and the eerie sounds produced by the echoes of waves, give it the atmosphere of a natural
hallway.
The cave's Gaelic name, An Uam Bin, means the melodious cave.
Basically.
If you like the melodious cave,
It's out as being the crystal area. Okay.
But yeah, that'd be kind of cool for like the crystal area, kind of like a crystal hallway almost.
Yeah, it would basically be like a part of the crystal area. This is another shot of that area in Vietnam. Let's see.
so beautiful.
This I might be able to do in World Machine. That could be like its own region. It's not really a feature.
What you could do to pull off the vines is now they have the feature in Unreal Engine where you can paint on any surface. So maybe you could paint vines or leaves or something on the surface. Maybe that would.
Any other of these that should be whole zones? Or are they just like part of zones? Like this is kind of part of Glacier Land. This actually.
Cotton Castle.
Yeah.
Like a cotton candy castle. I love it.
It's basically those Borean tundra pools. There's a place in Turkey. The word for it in Turkish translates to Cotton Castle. So I just thought I'd put Cotton Castle.
I must ask you this one question. What drove you to like be successful and to and want to do
successful?
Games? I know you were a journaler before, but
journaler.
What got you into game design?
Just always wanting to do it, and like I used to mess with like Hammer Editor with Half-Life back in the day, but I was a kid, didn't know what I was doing. So when I saw that you can do this with Unreal Engine, it's just like I had already been brainstorming all these ideas just because it's something to do with my free time. Just be like, man, if I could only make my own game, how would it work? So I already had all like the high level concepts kind of worked out for years, like how would I change the industry, you know? But without ever intending to actually do it. And then one day I'm just like, oh, I could do that. Well, we'll see.
Interesting. I know I'm looking at the Amazon Lumberyard engine to see if it gives any of the kind of unique features that Unreal Engine has, like the really easy character importing and everything. Oh great, I just pulled up the news and it says trouble in the White House, Melina's Valentine's Day gift or tweet.
What? Is that the urgent news of the hour? You're gonna make me check Reddit.
Yeah, it's politics, I guess, the page or something. Huge sinkhole swallows cars. Well, that's kind of like creepy.
So I'm looking at Reddit. It turns out the Florida shooter was officially a member of the White National Supremacist Party. There, the leader of the group confirms. Kind of fitting. It's really fucking horrible.
That's stupid. That sucks. I honestly feel bad for all the people and families that suffer from deaths like that, because we don't hear a lot of like we hear everything that happens on in the States, and we honestly feel so bad for your guys' families that are like that have shootings like that.
It's a world's issue at this point. It's basically the Nazis never really officially went away, and they've just regrouped and come back. It's the Star Wars movies in real life, and it's like, well, now what, you know? They've just got this, like, placid stranglehold on the world. Nobody really wants to confront them, because they're not really Nazis. It's just America. Everyone loves America. And it's like, you know, nobody hates a country's citizens. It's the politics that have to be dealt with. But, you know, it's just like nobody's dealing with it. It's not like, you know, that makes other worlds... I feel like Trump's one good thing, if, you know, of all of the, like, sort of repercussive effects have been, like, you know, Europe countries kind of coming forward a little bit more, you know, like oppose the fascism that's been spreading all over. You know, like, basically the white nationalists being defeated in... Was it Germany? I think that was huge. Was it France? It was France, right? Even though we got that schmoozy, basically like the male Hillary Clinton, it's still better than, you know, another Trump.
I think so. I mean, I would have definitely, if I were American, I would have voted Hillary Clinton just because, well, I mean, like, I don't know, she just sounds more sincere. Everyone in Canada thinks Trump's like a maniac.
Sounding sincere and being sincere are two different things. The problem is that if Hillary had won, I would be arguing with phony liberals over how she's not really liberal, and with Trump, it's awful, but the debate is in the right direction, where all the correct issues are being isolated and mainstream America's growing like a conscience, you know? It's no longer swept under the rug. That's the one thing. Trump is pushing the envelope and breaking it. You know, he's revealing the con for what it is.
I mean, that is true. They must have voted them in for some reason, some logical reason.
Ordered him in?
Well, like, voted them in.
Voted, oh. All the votes are fake. We know that, too. All the elections have been manipulated. Not just the Russian shit, but the voting machines themselves are completely, like, hacked. I think that's why Clinton was so surprised. She's like, but we hacked the machines. It's like, how did you hack the machines when we hacked the machines? Sorry. Alright, there's another one like this, the Bryce Canyon. There's also the Red Ravine in Romania, which I literally was like so close to when I was shooting my movie, and we were like probably, let me see if I can find a wider shot of it here. We were probably like here, right here, and we were like, I can't find the damn place, so we gave up and we found this ladder up in the middle of like a tree in the middle of the woods, and we filmed a whole scene there instead, because I just wanted to have this character sitting there looking at some beautiful object site being like, meh, you know, something like that. And so we settled with the ladder, and he did a monologue that we improvised up there, so it turned out for the best. But stuff like this, Red Ravine.
I like that. I think we can pull that off from Road Machine, that little mountain part.
Yeah, this shape, that is like a, I need to go through here and basically label what's World Machine and what's due with meshes or textures, materials, stuff in Unreal Engine. You know, so what's to be done now? Well, to be done now is really just these two areas. But I'm going to start laying the grounds for how the rest of them is going to be laid out. Kind of lost my focus on... Oh yeah, so which ones are World Machine and which ones, so... Well, all of this is basically think this is not. So I'll put like fjord. I want to see a good fjord picture. Oof. There's some great shit here. Where's the view original? What? View saved? Oh my god. I have a freaking picture from that great movie there. Whatever. That's a world machine thing. It's hard to tell like what is really the, I guess just a wide river and like what exactly makes it a fjord. I'll have to ask our buddy Nemo. Canyon is. Glacier is. This. This will probably have to be meshes. Oh, maybe not. I might be able to do some sort of like basic. That's basically what Cotton Castle is. So. To the stream, cliffs, valleys, mountains, lakes, rivers, waterfalls. Okay. So really, it should just be the other way around. I'll put a little asterisk on anything that's really needs post work.
Reading something on the Microsoft Edge page, and it says canopy growth moving toward pot infused drinks.
That's cool. Yeah, there's all sorts of. It's weird, but at the same time, it's like it should have happened a long time ago. That it's not really as weird and cool and fun as it should be. I'm just more sort of like repressed and bitter and angry about the whole thing, especially how long it takes each state to like go through the process. Like Jersey just hasn't even done the damn thing yet. We're going to legalize it next, but it's like then it's going to be another year. It's like, come on, you know. I need a beverage, bareback.
Yeah, Canada's trying to legalize pot. What time is it over there for you guys?
5:30 right now. PM.
I guess we have we're in the same time zone then.
Yeah. Are you in the States? Like, what state are you from?
I'm not in the States.
Oh. I think I knew that. It's hard to keep track where everybody's from. Portugal? No, I mean
But it's literally
Portuguese. You speak
5:28.
Brazil?
What, me? I don't speak Brazil.
Don't speak Brazil. Have you seen the game with the map? This giant map in it?
What game is that?
Mine.
Oh, that. Yeah, I've seen it. Looks really good.
It doesn't really look good yet, but I was just checking if you'd seen it, if you needed to see that. But if anyone hasn't yet, I just figured I might as well. With this, I'm trying to get the extensive. There it is.
I don't think I watched the last 2 streams as I was at school, so.
Okay, so when it loads up, I'll show you. It's 8. What is this? This one is 4 kilometers by 4 kilometers. So I gotta.
Wow, that's huge.
What's it called? Like. Is that it? I have like this thing on top of my keyboard, which is why I'm not typing well. It's like a shelf.
Yeah, I'm getting a new computer soon, so I'll be able to get some new, way better hardware to use Unreal Engine with.
So I think it's 20 by 20 is the max. So 4, 8, and then there's another. I could make it bigger. I'm not sure how big will import quickly. Because like this almost crashed, but that was only this crashed a few times, but only when I had my memory reduced.
20 by 20 kilometers.
Mm-hmm. I think that's the kind of, it's not even the maximum by any means. It's like the.
That's huge.
When do you need to start? You know.
That's like an entire open world.
Yeah, yeah, that's what we're doing here.
I don't think your game's gonna be done by September, next September. So I'd probably be able to, if you're still working on it, be able to build you some assets and stuff.
Oh, yeah. I mean, by that point is basically right, like where I hope to be. So as you can see, that continent mass, if you will, that I built, I have it in sort of one quadrant of the area. Oh, and the ocean's not visible, so it looks stupid.
Holy.
So here's the Truman Show sky.
Thanks very much. It didn't feel like a
There's the moon. It's out there. I'm going at full speed right now. 8. My 3D floating moon.
Wow.
And so that grid, that thing there that's highlighted is just the ocean, which I just have an arbitrarily large size. I don't know where the grid is. Can I see it? I don't know how far the grid extends, because this.
But yeah, that little island looks tiny compared to your entire space you have right now.
Yeah, so this first skybox here with the clouds on it's the default skybox size. So when you get close to it, it looks really bad. So like at this distance, the closest edge you can get from here isn't too bad. So who else did unplugged?
Oh, so it's not even fully textured yet.
Yeah, this one is. This one has my starter textures and the grass and everything. Let me just play it. If I remember which character is over there. Yeah, here we go.
Doesn't look too bad, honestly. It looks pretty good.
Yeah, this is basically the same settings as my first island.
You may want to lower the distance, the render distance, because it
has actually landscape LOD, so it's not bad really. You gotta consider that I'm streaming. I got all these programs open.
Oh. But yeah, that looks really good actually.
So that's just the same settings as my first island.
That's so cool how the sun goes down. It looks like it's on the moon when the sun's totally down.
Oh, it actually is illuminating the moon. Like, right now, it's a crescent moon. It's right behind it. What's going on with the day right now? It's setting. This is winter right now, so the sun is setting early and low. And, yeah. Moon's at a crescent. So yeah, it is being illuminated by the direction of the sun, and it's an orb out there, so it's just an orb.
Oh my god, I see the other moon.
So like when the moon is like on the other side and the sun sets, it's a full moon because it's getting illuminated by it. Like, I'm so proud of that. So this is basically the same logic behind my, actually has my starter island on it. It's over here. It just got calculated, so it's not exactly the same. But if you recognize my starter island here from before, it's just not exactly the same, as you see. But the basic shape of it and everything.
Did you make a automatic texture material so it'll automatically apply to your landscape?
So everything's right now is based on slope on here and height. height and slope. So like this part of it is the waterbed, yeah. This part of it is dirt. This part of it is grass. This part of it is cliffs, is a slope, like the really steep
Really
parts.
interesting how the logic works in a world machine.
It's just like blueprints. I love it. It has basically, what I learned is like that some of these have things on the top, bottom, left, and right. So the bottom is a mask. The top controls like the settings, like so you can put constants in the same way you would do with materials here. And then the left is inputs, and the right is outputs. And then some of these give you interesting things that you can basically take out to paint as textures. So I have a flow height map, which is used for gravel, and that's what gives us these gravel streams here being painted on top of everything. You see it that way. So I could do mana lines like that. So that's why everything's got that dark. That's the flow map. So I can do a bunch of those. I could be like
One
several
game
more.
that actually looked really quite interesting. I don't know how well it's gonna play or anything, but Monster Hunter World, I think.
Yeah, it's out. It just came out with the same time as Kingdom Delivery Service. Whatchamacallit? Look at that. That's a sick. That's already a bay. Wow, that's like a really nice little. I should spawn my character over here and see what it looks
I
like.
still think Monster Hunter World's really expensive, but I'm definitely gonna give Kingdom Come Deliverance a definite try.
Dude, yes, for sure. I don't really know. I don't want to spoil it or say like too much of a biased review or anything, but it's pretty amazing. So we're gonna start here and okay. Sorry. Hold on. Wait for it. So wait, should I make it like it has to be a chick running into the water?
Well, I actually like what you did. Did you change the starting area?
The lighting, I've done something. I'm embarrassed to say I'm not sure exactly. I know that it gets messed up when you hop out here. I have to fix the stained glass or something. I don't know, it's just different settings for all the lighting, you know, it's just when it takes place inside. Like, that's not supposed to be there. I think there's some light leaking happening, basically. I just have to address. Okay, the point is,
Oh.
I should have waited till the sunrise. It doesn't have the sounds set on this one yet.
I mean, it still looks alright.
This is like pitch black nighttime, there's no moon. Although there is leaking through for some reason. And sometimes when the camera's looking a certain direction, light leaks through. I'm not sure why. You see that? It's coming from the opposite side. It's coming from underneath. So that's pretty trippy. But I don't know what causes it.
Looks like cows are getting sucked into a spaceship.
Yeah, we'll just say that it's aliens. Alright. Alright, the effect was lost. There we go. Yeah.
probably the most like advanced time of day system I've ever seen. And Unreal Engine 4, it's actually so beautiful.
Yeah, right? It's funny how just getting close to real life is just beautiful. So you don't like have to do crazy weird stuff. You just get it to look correct, and since nature itself looks beautiful, looking at a simulation of it is beautiful, you know? Like paintings, like some of the best paintings are just landscape paintings because it's just like, wow. The human psyche just like goes, wow, this would be a great place to like make a campfire. I could really hunt here. I bet the water is nice and clean in this environment.
Campfire. Just reminds me of that SpongeBob episode when they went back in time to like the Stone Age and Patrick was like cooking his ham with salt. My grandma actually banned SpongeBob from being watched at her house because she thinks it's so stupid.
Really? That's so sad.
And then my aunt wouldn't let her daughters have like those Barbie dolls or Bratz dolls because my aunt thought they were like a bad example on kids.
Which ones?
Barbie dolls and those Bratz dolls.
Just Barbie dolls in general.
Yeah, pretty much. They're all pretty like one of the person I know did a speech about like how people try to compare like their weight and everything to Barbie, and she figured out that if Barbie was real life,
Yeah.
she'd have a waist of like 21 inches, like all around.
No, yeah, no. Barbie dolls' proportions are absurd, so I guess it makes sense that they would kind of like have reasons to be against it. But like, yeah. Look at this. Somebody asked about the sky. I basically made my own from the default, and I did import my own stars. But as you can see, I've done a lot of modifications. I love the way this looks now. I guess that's a better looking ground texture. I don't know what it's going to look like when we get up close to it, though. I want something that I can just place...
I can tell you've done a lot.
It was fun. I spent like a couple weeks doing it. I felt like it was important. Missouri's calling me? Hold on. Hey, dude. Dude, you there? Yeah, Missouri called and, they want you to return their calls. They're like, why doesn't Dark Relic ever return our phone calls? So, it's scaling up massively. I guess because of scale. I just wanted it to be huge. Whoa. No.
I might have to get like dinner soon or something. I don't know.
That usually happens. Whoa. I'll check out Pissed Off Marge.
Oh, I love high music.
Lo-fi. Hip-hop. You were really close. It took me a while to figure out what it's called too.
Didn't pronounce that right.
You're just like low, high music, or so. I forget what you said, but it's like close. Let me see if the shadows shit stopped because of that. Go into this valley. Like I could say a lot of the things are already knocked out just from this one landscape type, like valleys, bays. We already saw the two of those. We have a valley and a bay, just already. Doesn't feel like a mountain. It feels like it's closer.
Oh yeah. That's definite valley you're in right now.
There's something wrong with the blending of animations where it makes my backwards animation all fucked
that
up.
That lighting effect just looked like some big huge spaceship just like came over the entire world.
The fog or the sun setting? You see that rim of light from the fog moonlight?
It might have been, no, it was the shadow that appeared like really fast. It just like covered the whole landscape.
It was the cliff. It was the shadow of the cliff from the... I see what you mean. Yeah, it's because the sun is rising and setting so fast the shadow looked really weird. So it's still leaking light in weird spots, but I really want to say that it's not as bad.
Right.
Do you agree that it's not as bad? There's no weird god rays. There's no more cows being picked up. Wait, wait.
Yeah, I do.
There they are. Maybe it's just because of where I am. Like there's some. And I'm blue. I'm also blue. That's not good.
Maybe it's your fog? Oh yeah, you're a smurf.
I have something set on the angle for that light thing incorrectly. It's like casting blue light or something. I don't know. Okay.
Papa Smurf.
So one thing that I noticed Kingdom Come Deliverance does... Hey Gamerflame. Yeah, I'm using volumetric fog in the ground, Zymoos. There's that shadow again. It's the landscape. See that? The cliff.
Oh. Yeah.
You gonna get an eclipse here? Little bit of an eclipse. So, that works. Bye-bye, sun.
The moon just like went eclipse and then like rotated and just like flew away.
Yeah, they have different arcs, especially during the winter, because the moon is on a actual proper circle because it's a mesh with a rotation, and the sun is this stupid directional light shit that I've had to like program myself to move around. So it's not on a perfect arc around. It's more like a going around this way perfectly with some lerping on my part to have it go like up and down, like a sine wave kind of deal, but with my own interpolation shit. So it kind of dips, but it works pretty well when it actually becomes summer. Maybe I should make the default summer so there's more daylight, but I really kind of want to figure out what's wrong with the light. GI.
Right.
I don't want to get distracted.
I mean, like, you are turning turquoise. Do you know how often they update the Unreal Marketplace?
Whenever people submit stuff to it, and they have a sale coming up. I believe they're having 2 a year now, so there should be a spring one coming soon. The sales are where it's at.
Yes.
When is it? Did you find it?
Yay, spring sale. No, I didn't find it, but I was just excited for a spring sale. You said there's 2 sales a year. Yeah, they got some kind of cool stuff on here now, I guess. I don't know.
Is a sale going on right now?
No, not right now, but I mean, there's some kind of cool new stuff. Realize Sketchfab now has a store beta, I guess. It's kind of cool.
I understand them. It's people I don't understand. You see, Arnold, it's time for me to leave here. Some people are meant to be with people, and others, like me, just different.
What could it be then? So that was a bus, just searching down that avenue. Setting, it's like a one-way street, setting it that direction doesn't really affect the colored outputs. The colored outputs I'm choosing here. Here's default moon. Oh yeah, because that would just be as opposed to blood moon. Yeah.
Yeah, there's some weird stuff on Sketchfab. Like there's some weird characters. Too.
I'm just gonna go on a limb here and do something like well, really what I want to see is that horizon color curve. So like 0. So value oh 2.5. I'm so confused here. Ah. Okay, so from -1 to
Yeah, I
1?
never got the flow chart, flow graph kind of thing. I was never good at that kind of thing.
So really, it looks more like this is daytime. I think the problem I'm running into confusion here is when the directional light itself is at a certain. So here it's at light source angle 1. 1, okay. But I'm going here by the rotator of the directional light actor. Oh. It should work. This is normally -90. It's actually at around 180 when it comes up here. Oh. See, I'm way off on that. I probably just want it to be more like... It's probably firing off when it's like out here somewhere. Okay, so what I want it to be is between like 180 and Wait. I should be inside there to see it. Make it so some days you get 2 moons and the tide comes in. The tide will definitely be coming in. I gotta do that. Gotta go really slow. I could just do this. Alright, there we go. Oh shit.
Good morning, sink. Morning, toilet. Morning, everyone.
Oh, it's not gonna change because it's not gonna reflect unless you hit the button. That's fine. So at least I know it's probably between 40 and what's the one as it get up to here? 75.
Man, I don't even know why, but for some reason I'm tired.
Let's listen to this music. Let's see if that was some proper math there. Alright. Well, so far so good. Basically what I'm doing is telling it to make the sunlight a color when it's near the horizon.
That's good.
And that'll make the moon orange. And it should give us a nice dawn and dusk glow. Like simulating what the skylight does. I had to take the skylight out though because skylight sucks. Apparently it lights everything, whether it's underground or not. It illuminates everything. It's like global illumination, but literally if you're underground, it'll have an effect. Okay, well, let's look out for the Smurf Kingdom at least.
Oh, I see. That makes sense.
So far so good on the smurfiness. I'm hoping it's not just from being in the fog. Oh, there's a blurb of light peeking through.
We probably shouldn't call it the Smurf Kingdom.
Oh no, here it is. I wonder if maybe it is the fog.
Oh no. Yeah, I thought it could have been the fog. Sorry if you're hearing like backup or like other like sounds coming from my mic. I don't know if you can. I hope not. But
Just barely. So it's when I'm in the fog.
alright, good. I was hoping you wouldn't be able to hear anything, but a little is better than a lot, so.
But there's not supposed to be any moonlight out right now, that's the problem. It is illuminating the fog, but... oh, there's the moonlight. The moon's about to rise from over there. Oh, that means, so yeah, so is the sun, because technically they're close to each other right now. Let me see.
So would it be that the fog is, because the fog is bright white, it's being illuminated really, like, lightly?
Yeah, it might be doing something like some option with the indirect light. Kind of wonder if it's just like that other fog. The atmosphere fog. Turn the whole sky folder off. The atmosphere fog. I don't know. Let me see this. It has something to do with fog in scattering color. That looks like the color, doesn't it? So maybe.
Yeah, it does.
But I do want the fog to be that color, though.
Yeah.
Maybe you could keep it that color, but make the translucency maybe a little lighter. I'm not sure. Maybe
Nah.
less fog. I'm not sure. Would that affect it?
There's this override light color. Let's just check this out. Override light colors. That sounds spiffy. I was hoping for like a effects dynamic indirect lighting option.
Indeed, it does.
Mind the freezing, that's just because I'm doing OBS. I wonder if it's just because of those light leaks. I'm not even seeing the fog yet. Like, it's not even up yet. That's just your standard fog. Volumetric fog should have kicked in already. I think that's on a slow increasing rate. Oh. Now it went off. And it came back on. Yeah, it's totally this. It's what I thought it was. It's this thing.
It's gotta be a pain.
Maybe I can just watch and be sure. So basically, we want this to be true when the sun is near the horizon, like above the horizon. Which can be hard to tell from here. I should probably do like a oh yeah, like a normalize axis. Instead, I bet you it's gonna be like, oh wait, am I getting blue? And it's on false. Huh. Okay, well that's not working anyway, but it did work at one point. But I want to see why it fades out. It wasn't this. It's the moonlight disappearing just below the horizon and then reappearing. It's because it's not... It's because it's leaking, I think. There's no skylight. So since the moon itself has its own color, maybe I don't need this to be blue fog. We can just make it like, whoa. Hmm. Let's get that fog and scudding color. Let's get sure. Nice remix. MGMT's new album is really good, by the way. I just want a reference to the horizon color. That be here. There we go. Let's see, because so if it's daytime, horizon setting, nighttime fog will be red, so really want it to go back towards white, so if it's negative, I want it to be positive. Yikes. Yeah, we're still chatting.
Yeah. I'm just looking at some stuff on Sketchfab to see if there's some kind of cool stuff on there for sale anyways.
Oh no. Cool beans. I thought you quit smoking.
You called him a man when it's a she.
It was a he situation. So, easily confused.
Was it?
It's a was a she, was a he is a she situation.
I don't know, you're confusing me now.
What the hell? That's why I have to cast to it.
sorry, I'm talking about it so much. I'm just shocked by how much quality content is on Sketchfab for sale.
Like what?
Way more than the Unreal Engine does.
Really?
Like, there's everything from literally like the smallest things.
You sound like an advertisement. Like literally your tone of voice.
Texture to whole lands. To like even little detail things like a USB stick or like a coin.
Like what script are you reading that off of?
What about my tone of voice? What script am I reading from? I'm not reading the script.
How does this shit work? Oh. Ugh.
Did you know they got like animated Pokeballs?
Seasonal sun degree. Alright, we'll go with that. Wait, if it's
Texture detail.
is
So like 4K everything.
your times. I like this track a lot. This is chill as hell. Okay, let's watch my name go up on the subscribers. Taking it a while. Maybe it didn't deserve to be subscribed to. I was just scrolling through a long list of them. Maybe I'm like 100 in line. Kind of making me want to not subscribe. Unsubscribe.
You're a really valuable subscriber.
It's like a really major shout out. That's it. I'm taking it back. I was gonna do it anyway. So if this is less than 0, or oops, if it's greater than 0, pick A. If it's less than 0, multiply by -1. So I think it's still gonna go to blue at night, but I want to see if it turns orange at sunset. I don't know. Maybe if it's 0 or less than 0, maybe I can like multiply it instead, so it goes straight to black. But I don't know. We'll just have to see what happens here. Ooh, see that? The fog did get orange. It's going up to white. Damn, my logic worked out exactly how I wanted it to. How sick is that? I'm just not sure if that had any effect at all on the color of this shit. Like, what was that little burst of white? I think that's dynamic GI, which is being affected by the moonlight and the sunlight. So I think it's the light leaking. We just need to turn down the GI, because the characters aren't even supposed to pick up. I'm supposed to be blocking dynamic GI on this character in general. Oh wait, maybe... inject light.
Hello?
Hey.
Hello. What's up, guys?
Trying to...
Sorry it took so long to get on the chat.
It's cool. I'm trying to, like, make some progress here. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm glowing. I'm a smurf. Oh, dear. So...
Trying to keep myself awake with getting something to eat too soon. It's only like 6:32.
Maybe I should just let this go into black.
What have you guys discussed? I see a picture.
Oh, this is my...
Really dark scene, sort of
Let me
like
copy this.
or something similar.
It's from Rift. I think it's from yeah, the game Rift.
Alright, dude, so check this out.
Like that underwater.
I'm gonna post it in Discord.
I was kind of saying, dude, I am that we should have like a underwater world. But,
That'd be fun.
yeah.
Oh dang.
Yeah, so check this out. So the zones are things I already had in mind, those first few. Those are like the starting areas, grasslands through fantasy jungle. Anything that has an asterisk is going to need like my own library of meshes or some custom meshes by you. For example, like strange rock formations, eroded desert rocks, geyser maybe, stuff like that.
Post such a large scale mountain like that.
That picture just came from the waterfall link.
Right now is this like stock Windows demo image, or it's one of them, and it's a rock climber, just like suspended in the middle of nowhere on some flat face. It's really totally different than, but you can totally do that underwater too.
Could you? I always wondered, because that'd be really interesting.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen the deer?
I sort of had that going with the what's it called? I don't know. I wasn't really making a volcano. I was making like a island type shearing thing, like a really freshly new made volcano.
Right.
There would have been giant cliffs everywhere.
That's awesome. Have you seen the new deer you put in to the game?
Yeah, it's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
it's pretty awesome.
I love how it just like randomly runs away from the character.
Yeah, it's so erratic.
And just has a mark of its arm.
It's like when a little kid tries to chase after a squirrel.
Oh, that's trippy. I'm still blue.
My mic quality isn't that good. I'm kind of using like this crappy Logitech wireless headset.
Oh, it's okay.
So why?
Mine's not too quiet.
Let's figure this out.
Perfect.
Why am I glowing blue?
Yeah, mine sometimes gets really quiet.
It's not the fog color. It's not the sun color. So what is it?
Reflection color.
The moonlight color? I like this.
Yeah, it might be the moonlight color.
But it's not supposed to be contributing any indirect lighting. Maybe I should. Maybe it'll like... I don't know. It's just weird. I'm gonna try turning down the indirect lighting of the sun and just see what happens.
Oh my god, on Sketchfab they got literally every asset you could possibly think of.
This guy is a walking advertisement.
I was just wandering around looking for a brand new Lexus model.
Yeah.
Found on Sketchfab. Download
Yeah.
it. What the fuck?
Yeah, they got some really high quality picture or assets on there.
Yeah, there's so many free ones too.
Yeah, it's insane.
This section paid for you by
I just
Sketchfab.
recently noticed they opened up a store, and it's like some of the stuff like are dirt cheap for the quality it is. Like I don't like to buy assets unless I physically can't make them or I can't get them for free.
There's a lot of great open source Creative Commons stuff out there. Like half of my game is probably open source Creative Commons stuff. Oh, I fixed my frame rate issues by getting rid of the leaf shadows, so the forest shadows aren't dark as much, but they perform much better. Oh yeah, the fog looks nice that way, and then it's gonna start flipping the other way. Now it's blue.
Frame rate quality was so much better.
Yeah, it still suffers from all sorts of whatever random stuff, but that was a big improvement.
Oh yeah, I can tell you're not like choppy or anything.
Yeah, I can like look at the trios over here at 46 instead of 25. 33 at full screen. It depends on sometimes that light, I think.
Yeah.
That really, like, what is going on with that? It's like little beams of it shooting through.
So your name is Kelsey, is it?
Yeah. I'm changing it.
Yeah, so
I'm sort of in the process, I guess. I'm in transition.
You know that Cake song?
Yeah.
Short, what is it? Short skirt and a long jacket?
Yeah, I'm changing it.
changing his name from Cody to Kelsey. So it's a play on words from a lyric from a song. Alright, never mind.
A sort of drifting game. Can be drifting oriented, and I guess crashing the car and having fun things to do with.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, okay. Drifting game, like a car game.
Yeah, sort of like repairing a drift car.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. Almost like a simulator, like one of those cars. Well, not technically car simulators, but you know what I mean, like the what is that? Project Cars or something.
Definitely not a simulator. I wish that Unreal had a simulator package, but
yeah,
I'm not really into that. More artistically tackling like scenes and different like interactions with the car while you're at the track. There's just weird things that happen when you're drifting. It's like things start breaking. Everything breaks. So you have to sort of repair the car as you go, unless you build it like from scratch. So it's a lot of work.
So you're gonna do like tires, worn out tires and stuff, like change tires and stuff.
Yeah, like I was thinking that would be really fun, and then be able to pop your tires.
Yeah.
And just constantly go through tires and rip up tires and stuff.
I think that'd be pretty cool.
And then I've been working on Smoke for a while. And well, I guess I haven't really been personally working on it. I've just been paying attention to different builds of Flow. And Flow is like really hard to work with sometimes.
Oh, the Flow graph, yeah.
No, it's this one plugin made by Unreal. It's really hard to work with because it just like the frame rate drops to horrible if it doesn't look
right.
I don't know. It's hard to do with a large scale car. So that's the tricky part.
So it's like a physics thing.
Yeah.
I figured it out, you guys. It was the indirect lighting intensity. Indirect lighting when the sun is down contributes all this blue light.
Some of the coolest looking flames I've ever worked with. I've waited like hours in Blender, and to get like cool looking flames like in real time is amazing.
Yeah.
Fun to work with.
Yeah, I can see that. Sorry, we're kind of like taking the show kind of.
Nah, that's cool. I know. Are you guys listening to the stream or just the Discord?
I am listening to yours. I have your stream open on my phone.
What about you, Kelsey?
So, yeah.
It sounds like you guys are talking to each other in time.
I just have headphones in so I can hear it while I talk on the mic. On a different mic. Yeah, Kelsey's mic is more like fluent, like it instantly responds and instantly hears my voice. So it's
Yeah, why don't you guys just use the Discord? I mean, I'm in the voice channel, aren't I? Or am I not muted? Can you hear me in the voice chat? Do I need to do push to talk or something?
Yeah, you are. I can hear you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a really nice headset. I love this headset. It's the Corsair Void.
Oh, I love that headset.
Yeah.
You're not in the. I can hear you in the stream, but I can't hear you in the Discord voice chat.
Oh.
Oh. That's
Okay.
weird.
Yeah, it is weird.
Oops. I can probably. Oh, maybe. I don't know what this is.
Huh. How about now? Can you guys, can you hear me now? Well, that's funny.
I can't, as I hear Kelsey's voice through my subwoofer on my computer, but I can't hear yours.
Oh well.
Yeah, I don't know why I can hear his voice through my subwoofers if my audio is set to my headset.
Strange.
I'm just probably not broadcasting my mic to Discord for whatever reason.
Like deaf in one ear and just coming out of the headset, I just don't realize it. Alright.
Hey, dude. I guess I will have to listen through.
I mean, I can. Oh.
Yeah, cause I can't hear him I can hear him in my headphones through the stream, but I can't hear him through my mic.
Oh.
Yeah, it's really weird.
Is it my side, maybe?
Do you hear me in the Discord?
I don't know. I can totally hear myself on YouTube.
Yeah.
He can't hear me, or I can't hear him.
On the Discord. Yeah. I'm listening to you guys live on Discord. It's coming out delayed with my response.
No, I can't hear you in Discord.
It's so funny.
Discord. Only in stream.
Yeah, it is what it is. Let me see.
Yeah, Discord.
Let me just check this out real quick. Alright, I fixed the Smurf effect, and I kept that extra little thing that I made it turn orange fog at sunset and then come back up to blue. Let's see what's with the exponential fog. Let's make that 0.1 for now. So Discord.
Oh, there you go.
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Oh, nice. Alright, I guess same thing happened with you. You were in the chat to start with. You had to quit and come back in.
Yeah, I can. Yeah.
Yeah, getting 60, 70, 80 frames a second here. And, so yeah, I managed to keep this fog coloration change. I just boosted up how quickly the volumetric fog is going to kick in. Hopefully it should be momentarily. We should see it. We should have some light hitting it and everything. I don't know why I'm not really seeing it. There's the fog.
Yeah, I see it now.
But there's no moonlight. Whatever moonlight we're seeing out there is just the default fog at that peripheral. Every now and then you see it still leaks through.
Yeah, they should not blue anymore.
Yeah, I fixed that by turning off the indirect lighting at night from the sun. So basically the sun was casting indirect lighting, and I guess it was getting the color from the lack of color. Or whatever. I guess it was getting it from the fog, or whatever else was here.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's no more Smurf mode. That's a huge... I don't know what's up with that light leaking, though. I'd really like to fix that light leaking, and then I'd say that like, the sky is perfect. You know?
Yeah.
I could probably increase the distance of the fog, too. Let's get that.
Actually, that might actually work. Increase the distance.
It was just I turned it down for frames earlier, but now it doesn't matter as much.
Yeah, true.
Distance. Oh no, it's all the way up right now. Can I type in a higher number? Yeah.
It's good that you now the Discord chat, because the Discord voice chat, because now there's no delay between.
Oh my god, I thought this whole time that you could choose to listen to me in either one, and you were just listening to me in the delayed one for some reason, and I was so confused.
Yeah.
I'm like, I guess that makes sense, so you can see what I'm looking at.
Yeah. I mean, the stream is still delayed, but I can still, like your voice on Discord is no delay at all, so.
Yeah. Okay, so I increased the fog distance, so that should help with that peripheral vision thing. So as you can see, the fog doesn't set in until much further down there. Already you can tell. Is that triangular shape of whatever that lighting
I mean, it doesn't look too bad. I mean, it looks pretty good right now.
Oh yeah.
Time will tell when it gets dark out, though, for sure.
Let us see.
Yeah, there's not much light seeking out of it.
Yeah, those lines. Maybe they're reflections or something.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was. The reflection. Do you have like reflection
From the ocean?
or something?
Yeah, there's a giant reflection thing all over the entire planet for the ocean. Maybe just reel it in a bit.
Could you scale it to only be able to be on the ocean, or does it have to go around the whole map?
Okay, so as you can see, that fog in the blue distance there is not as bad as before. I could probably increase it further. I should be seeing some fog though. Like what gives? Like some exponential height. I guess. Oh, it needs the light. Yeah, there it is. So the moon's not a full moon at this stage of the game. Let me test that here.
Yeah, literally right now on your stream, all I saw was like your torch little thing. I couldn't see the fog or anything. So.
Oh, the fog was the torch light, basically.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah. Okay, so here we've got control over. Now I've got a full moon, as you can see.
Yeah, so I see the fog.
It's all green.
Yeah.
Well,
Maybe it's the grass. The reflection on the grass.
Yeah, I think it has something to do with the sunlight having been up or not, or.
Yeah, because now it just looks like poison gas.
Yeah, the fog color is supposed to be tuned to the. Let's let a whole day pass, because I think it's like, you know, when I walk through that archway over there, it like cheats the sun into a different position. So I think it like bypasses some of the code. So let's let a day and night go past and see how it looks.
Yeah, because maybe it just hasn't updated or something yet.
Yeah, see, like this is way off. By the time it comes back around, these are lined up a bit more.
That's good.
So if you just start the game.
Doing for dinner, so I might have to like hop off for 20-25 minutes and then get dinner and then I'll come back on.
Boop. And now the GI went out. Or maybe not. The fog. What was that? Just the moonlight disappeared? That was what that was. Yeah.
Feels like it takes an awful longer time to go from day to night cycle now.
It's winter, and I think the cycle is at like a longer time period. So since it's winter, it only comes up to here and goes down. In the summer, it goes like around there and all the way up there, and it's much longer.
That makes
Yeah, but I'm thinking the default should start at a summer or mid-year, just so it's not like, you know, weird like that.
It's a good thing we got that Discord slash audio.
Yeah.
figured out now.
Yeah, after like 3, 4, 5. What time is it now? Only 3 hours. Yeah.
Yeah, 3 hours. I don't even know how you keep all like enough hard drive space on your computer for like all these streams.
It's just saved to YouTube.
Oh right, my bad. Thinking you like pre-recorded this. My bad.
Well, everything's terrible.
Is it still green? Yeah, it's still green. Maybe it is the sun. What did we last change that that turned it to green? Like, Cause maybe we tweaked that weirdly and it turned green. Yeah, I'm gonna have to I'm not going, I'm just gonna disconnect from the stream for a second to call my father for
Probably gonna.
dinner. Is that alright?
Yeah, I'm probably gonna end the stream soon anyway. I'm a little tired and confused.
Yeah, me too.
Why is the color? I think it's a dynamic light intensity is like the last thing. No, it's the fog color.
Yeah, light intensity, that could be an issue actually.
Fog color.
Well, I will see you guys later tomorrow. I don't know, same time I clock, I guess.
Take care.
Alright,
See you, dude.
thanks. Peace.
So the fog in scattering color is going to... How is it getting green? There's no green on here. That was like...
It goes really green.
Yeah.
It's not good.
If it was just that, that area. There's lots of grass here too. It's the same landscape type, so we'll see. I'm thinking it's just like whatever the last color it gets, like, is whatever it's set to last somehow, the GI. But, I don't know.
I honestly wouldn't really know it. To be honest. I mean,
There goes to orange. Oh. That's the thing is actually, maybe I'm too high up here. I'm not getting exposed to the fog here. That's probably what it is. This valley is like above sea level. So if I go out here instead. Maybe it doesn't cover this area. Well, there it is. I think I see the fog there. It's very obvious, right?
The fog is really visible at night. But
Well, that's the point. It turns up at night, but it should be. Well, it shouldn't be. This is how it should look on the other island. Let's put it that way. But I'm wondering, maybe it's because I wasn't in the fog when the sun set.
maybe you could set like a worldwide post-processing effect at night. I don't know. Might have to do funny things to the fog.
Oop. I think that's just what it looks like when it's black, cause it go. Wait, no, it doesn't go to black though. It goes back up to blue. It's supposed to. Where's the light? What the hell? Oh, that was as it comes up from over the sun, the sea. Okay. Well, I just want to get some object here to block the light. Let's see if we see. The fog just came in all of a sudden from up there. Oh, the fog is kicking in when the sun starts to set. I need to put that in a different place.
Whoa. Turned really green.
Okay, yes, 'cause that's how the fog is.
That looks cool. Sort of green though. Scary green.
Yeah. Alright, there's some stuff to figure out there. Darn it. Let me see. Like, I don't want a lot of this stuff to be happening at this time. Oh wait, no, this is supposed to be happening. It's really weird. There we go. I think I need to swap these now. Yeah. Oh, the dreaded save times. weird. Alright. That should fix a lot of random stuff. Still getting light leaks, unfortunately, but wait a second.
Okay.
Oh, that's
Okay. Yep.
oh, the light leak is back. Or whatever, the indirect lighting thing. Wait, what? Okay, the knot was correct. But it's just green already. From the default fog. So if I actually go down here. The fuck?
No. Okay. Yep. Cool.
Um. What the fuck? Okay, I think it might be working now. Maybe I need to build some ring around the distance between the ocean and the quote-unquote planet in the distance. I gotta wait. There's only one of these is working correctly right now for some reason.
Hello?
Hey. Let's see if I can trigger the blood moon effect.
I'll be back, sorry.
Everything's green. I think it's because it's the last color everything was before I triggered the sun to go down. At least I'm hoping. So it's not the moonlight color because moonlight is hitting me nice and white. But the fog for some reason is green right now. Okay, I think I was clever and I did make the default start time have a full moon to begin with. Hopefully. Okay, yeah, that's definitely light being cast from between the water plane and the ground plane. Where's my moon? What the hell? I guess I'll have to. The moon is starting at the same time as the sun. I was not clever.
I'm back.
Hey. Still giving me green fog.
That's fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go. Alright. Thanks for chilling with me. I'll work on world machine stuff next.
Alright.
Enough of this sky fiddling. Ah, that was grueling. I don't know what's up with that color there at the end. It just happened at the end too. It wasn't there earlier. But then again, a lot of the stuff, other stuff was there.
That is weird.
Alright, well, I'll catch you later.
Alright, see ya.
Take it.